Change all the sacrifice. Set me free out of the darkness to see the light. Set me free.
What's going on, everybody? It's Josh. Today is Sunday and I am going to do a special type of episode for you guys. This is pretty much going to be my Sideshow and Hot Toys collection or overview video. Basically this is mainly for me just so I can see kind of where I started, because I've only been collecting Hot Toys and Sideshow for about a month. And I've gotten quite a bit, so I'm just going to set all these out right here on the table, show you guys, go over them. I don't have all the accessories out for them just because that would take way too long, and I'm definitely not reviewing all of these because, yeah, I just have too many to do for one video. So I'm going to show you how I have them displayed. A couple of them have their other accessories just to show you guys because I think they're cool. So we pretty much have a mix of Marvel, Star Wars, all Marvel Hot Toys. We have Star Wars, Sideshow, and Hot Toys. So I'm looking forward to this. I decided I might as well do this now before I forget, because yeah, I'm running out of room. So I want to show you guys this. So let's start with some Star Wars figures. So first we're going to start off with the Deluxe Cheer Imwe. I picked up this figure at Kokomo, and I went with the Deluxe figure because obviously that's the one that they had, but I like this base. Unfortunately the base is messed up and he doesn't have the stand, so he's just actually freestanding here. So I want to try to turn him around slowly. Hopefully he doesn't fall over. But he does come with his staff, and then he comes with some alternate hands. And then he does have his crossbow. These do flip out, but you guys can just see the detail. I mean, you definitely get what you pay out of this. The material looks amazing, all the weathering, and even the base looks really cool too. And this Stormtrooper helmet is removable. Not that you'd really need to remove it, but it's just kind of cool that they included that right there. But he looks absolutely amazing. Just that head sculpt. Let's see if we can get focus. Yeah, ooh, there we go. It looks just like him. Next, we're going to go with the Imperial Death Trooper Specialist. This is not the Deluxe edition. I think the only difference is the Deluxe edition came with the bigger blaster, and it came with the little Stormtrooper doll from the beginning of the movie. But his helmet does come off, and if you switch that on, those light up green, obviously like in the movie, so that's a cool little feature. And the helmet's just magnetic. But let me try to spin him around for you guys. There's the pauldron. I'm trying to get the regular Death Trooper just so I can have them displayed together, just because I think they would look really, really cool on a shelf. Get it to focus. I think camera's having a hard time since it's just plain black. And then you got the base down here, which looks really cool. I dig these bases though. So there you can see Imperial Death Trooper Specialist. And then the weathering on his gun looks really cool too, if it can focus. It looks like it's been shot kind of how metal looks when it's heating up. It's got that like light purplish effect. And there's more weathering on the gun as well. Moving over to the Deluxe Jyn Erso. I think I got this figure off of a Facebook page not too long ago. But she is extremely tough to switch because she can look like this that she was on Edu, or it can be her normal look, but it's completely under there, and this jacket's way too hard to kind of go along, but or else I would show you guys. But there's the jacket, and I think this has the little bendy wire in it. Yeah, so you can kind of pose the jacket around like the wind's blowing or something. But her hair does come off, so you can put that helmet on, but honestly I like the hair look on her. It looks really good, and all those pins are removable, and you can actually put the little mask over her face as well. So it looks really, really cool. And sticking with the Rogue One theme, we're gonna go with K2SO. I actually bought this from Cincy right before our Kokomo trip. And after seeing him in person, it really doesn't do justice over the camera, just because his armor is like very flat or matte black, I guess you could say, and the weathering is really cool. And each knuckle is articulated, I think that, or I don't even know what to really call it, but pretty much everything on his hand is articulated, which I think is super cool. And then he comes with that little blaster. I think it would have been cool if they would have added like a damaged chest plate or something, but that'd probably be hard to switch out, so never mind. Maybe that wouldn't have been a good idea. And swap them around, give you guys a good little focus on the back, hopefully. There we go. There's the weathering. Overall, I'm super happy with this figure. Rogue One's probably my favorite Star Wars movie of the new eras. So I think I'm only missing one hot toy, then I'll have all the Rogue One released ones. And also his eyes light up, but I haven't put batteries in there. So yeah, since he never put batteries in there, and I don't think I've just really taken the time to do that yet. This is probably one of my favorite hot toys that I have right this second. It is the Scarif Trooper, the Shore Trooper, whatever you want to call it. I just recently got this figure in. Thank you to a fellow friend on Facebook. I had some Clone Wars figures for sale, and he hit me up and said, would you want to trade for a hot toy? And he ended up grabbing this from a buddy of his. And if you guys know what this trooper is, or if you guys are familiar with the Hot Toys aftermarket, this is a very, very expensive figure right now. And I can tell why, because in person, once again, this just doesn't do justice over the camera. But the detail on the gun, once again, just amazing. I'm probably going to say amazing quite a bit, because all of these figures are awesome. Still sticking with the Rogue One theme, we have Darth Vader himself. I recently acquired this at Fanboy, thanks to Big Dub. He did a little bundle deal with a couple hot toys, and this was included, so I was able to snag this from him. One of my favorite Vaders that I've seen, hot toy and Sideshow wise. The only bummer is that his lightsaber does not light up. That's one, I guess you could say, gripe about it. But other than that, he looks fantastic. I think these light up, just this one. I didn't put the batteries in it because, I mean, honestly, how often am I going to pull this off of his belt just to make it light up? So, and then I just love the helmet. The helmet looks so, ouch, so cool. Then the back is obviously just his cape. The material is really nice. I was surprised unboxing this figure just because of how good the quality was on his cape. So now we're going to start with a couple Marvel figures before we get back into Star Wars. Across the table we have the road-worn Thor from Thor Ragnarok. I got this from a buddy of mine on Facebook, and I got it for a spectacular deal. But I can't get over the face sculpt. It looks absolutely amazing, and it has the seamless joints. The only thing that, if you guys ever have any hot toys with the seamless joints, be careful switching the hands out, because it's metal inside instead of plastic, I believe. And it's really hard to get these pegs in here, because I have a hell of a time switching out all of this stuff. So I'm going to try to get some close-ups, get the detail. I'll show that Surtur's skull here in a minute, but he comes with two Mjolnirs. This is actually metal, or I don't know what to call it. I guess it's technically metal. It's heavier, and this is plastic, and it lights up, which I'll show you in a second. And then the base right here, the road-worn Thor. The detail on this figure is amazing. So there's what the Mjolnir looks like lit up. And once we turn him around, you can see the Surtur skull. I don't have the chain attached like it technically should be, but his skull, if I can do this with one hand, is magnetic. You can see the magnet right there, and it just sticks onto the back. But once again, detail looks awesome in the cape. The weathering and everything is very cool on here. And next one we have the Age of Ultron Thor. I also got this from Cincy as well. This was my first Thor. Once again, the face sculpt is one of the main reasons why I wanted this one, but he's really no different outside of his outfit. That Mjolnir lights up just like this one did. So nothing really different there. Still has the seamless joints, so you can't see anything, which is really cool. Head sculpt looks amazing in my opinion, and the cape still good material. This can stay focused. And the next one we're going to go with is Netflix Daredevil. It's kind of cool that he doesn't have alternate heads, he actually has alternate faces. So this actually detaches and it's just a normal face. I have him displayed with the bloody, kind of beat up face. But he's got leather suit and he's got his sticks right there, and then it has a base, broken wall, like a pipe coming out of the ground or something. But super cool figure, and then it has a place where he can set there we go. Put his weapons. And then I'll try to give it a little spin. Show you guys the back of him. Everything down to even just like the laces on the boots. Just very, very, very good job. Moving on, we have my most recent hot toy. We have Grand Moff Tarkin. I actually traded my Netflix Punisher hot toy for this to a buddy on Facebook. But I couldn't say no to that trade because Tarkin is one of the main ones that I wanted. I feel like Star Wars, you have to have Tarkin if you're collecting hot toys, especially to go with my Vader. So he's kind of like a Rogue One figure, but this is definitely from A New Hope. But I have him in his chair, sitting down. He really doesn't look any different standing up. But I thought it was awesome that Hot Toys included the chair, even though it was not in a 2-pack or it wasn't a deluxe version or anything like that. But just Peter Cushing, it just looks just like him. It's amazing, the detail in these face sculpts. So next up we have Darth Maul, and spoiler alert, in 3, 2, 1. After seeing Solo, I definitely wanted him. I can't wait to see what they do with this character. I hope they do something with him. But anyways, this is from Sideshow. This is the new one. It's the Duel on Naboo version. The base is pretty generic. The double-bladed lightsaber is actually pretty crazy because you can see it goes all the way down there. It's all the way up there. But looks exactly like Ray Park. If I can get this thing to focus. I'm having a horrible time with this. There we go. And then you can see his ear piercings and everything. So, looks amazing. I don't know. There's really not much to say other than if you have a chance to get this, I would highly, highly suggest this figure. And I'm going to do both of these at the same time because I have to give a special shout out to John from across the pond over in the UK. He actually gifted me these a while back. I did a video on this Stormtrooper, and I think I unboxed Rey on a live stream. But pretty much these are my very first Hot Toys. Rey does not have her accessories. I do have a couple of her hands, and then I just got the blaster. But between him and I, we're slowly piecing her together. But once again, face looks dead on like Daisy Ridley. She's an awesome figure. The Stormtrooper looks great as well. I like how shiny and reflective the armor is. So get a little twist. See the back. Looks very cool. Obviously, he comes with alternate hands. There's his base as well. But very, very cool figure. So John, thank you for helping me take the plunge down this black hole. Okay, so we are back. I had to move all of these guys on one side of the table because I have about 5 figures left. So I'm going to start with Scarlet Witch from Age of Ultron. This was a birthday present from Karina. She got this from the toy department. If you guys watched my birthday live stream, you knew that this kind of like blew my mind. So it's pretty cool. She have her pose with the hands where she's just about to use her powers. So they're kind of like translucent, I guess you could say, like red. Look really cool. Very accurate to her outfit in Age of Ultron. And spin it around. Got the red leather jacket. And it looks eerily just like her. Crazy. And then next we have Age of Ultron Black Widow. I got this from Cincy. I think this was the last one that I got from Cincy, I believe. But yeah, bought 5 from him right before we went to Kokomo. But I have her pose with their effects with her little wrist shocker things. I don't even know what to call them. There's the back of her suit. See if I can get this to focus. There we go. Got her gun in her holster. And then there's the boots. I like the Age of Ultron bases. I don't know why. They just look really cool. There's one more quick shot. Scarlett Johansson. And then here we go, one of my favorite figures. Well, actually, I keep saying that about everything, but yeah, it is the Homecoming Spider-Man Deluxe. I got this down in Tennessee at, I think it was a place called Pop Cult. It was a shop in the mall in Knoxville. And they had this surprisingly for retail, well, like $10 over retail. I ended up paying like $2.90 for this. But pretty much the only thing that comes with the Deluxe, I think it has is this backpack. Then it has these removable headphones. And then it has the hoodie and then the school jacket. Which this is how I'm going to keep him posed. Because one of the issues with this figure that I've heard is you can't leave him in any dynamic pose for a long time because the material in the suit will stretch. And since Homecoming is kind of its own movie, I think this is like one of the main outfits that stands out in any Spider-Man movie. So this is how I kind of want to keep him posed. I might switch him up. I might have him like reading a book or, you know, whatever. But pretty much I'll always keep the jacket on just because it looks so cool. That scene was one of my favorites in the whole movie. It was funny, in my opinion. Then last but not least, just a couple basic figures left. These two are Sideshow. They're R2-D2 and C-3PO. I picked these up from the toy department. Actually, Karina bought me one of them, and I purchased the other just because they were good deals. It's hard to pass up good deals, especially at the toy department. On 3PO, his eyes do light up, which is pretty cool. Once again, just like K2SO, all of his finger joints are articulated. The base is pretty plain, but the detailing, wires, and he is made out of plastic. I think there was a more expensive one that was die cast, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that there was a more expensive one on the market. But I might be getting a Return of the Jedi Luke soon, so I figure these two will go perfectly with him. And then R2-D2, he comes with the Leia table from A New Hope. And then he also comes with a snack bar from Return of the Jedi. But it is way too complicated for me to put on. He does light up. I don't have the batteries for him. He did not come with the batteries. But all of these open. And he has all of, you know, the accessories. The little radar thing. And all of these compartments open up, and he has all the attachments that he used throughout the various movies, which I think were a great touch from Sideshow. And in case you guys want to see the detail on the table, this hologram does light up, but once again, I do not have the batteries put in it. So I need to figure out what kind of batteries they take and go get some from the store. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy and subscribe if you are new. Once again, sorry this wasn't like an over review type of thing. I think I have like 14 or 15 of these. So like I said, I just wanted to get a starting point for myself and show you guys because yeah, between, well, this month alone, I think I have like 2 or 3 more that I should be getting in. But real quick, the pre-orders that I have right now actively, I pre-ordered Gladiator Hulk last night. I have the deluxe Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith, the deluxe Emperor Palpatine, Infinity War Thor. What else do I have? Anakin from Revenge of the Sith, Luke from Return of the Jedi, and I believe that is it for now. There are a couple more that I want to pre-order, so if I end up pre-ordering those, I will let you guys know. But make sure, let me know what you guys thought of this video down in the comments below. What was your favorite hot toy that you saw, or what is your favorite hot toy that you have in your collection? And if you don't have either of those, then tell me which one you would like to buy if money was no option. Leave it down in the comments below. So I don't know when this video is going out. I might upload it tonight, which would be Sunday. So if I did do that Sunday, good job to me, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. But I will see you Wednesday for the live stream, and I'll see you in a toy hunting video very, very soon. So I love you guys so flipping much. Thank you so much for the support, and as always, may the figs be with you.